Hey everyone, Matt from MKRC. Today we're doing a little bit of test and tune on the 16889A, so stick around. I've had this truck out bashing a couple sessions, and I've hit a bunch of obstacles and gone off a bunch of jumps, and it looks to me as if the Servo Saver has loosened up. A Servo Saver is a spring attached to the servo horn that is right here, and that when you steer the truck, it can give way instead of breaking the servo. And so I think it's loosened up because when I hold the wheel, it just immediately does its job. So I'm going to tighten that up so I can get a little bit more out of the steering. And if all else fails, I can always install an Emax servo into this little truck. I remove the tab that holds the servo down, and then I remove the arm that attaches the tie rod link to the servo horn. And I just gave this screw about one turn in. And after doing so, I can now see that the servo is going to be a little bit more responsive. So let's get it hooked up and I'll show you the difference by holding the wheels. I've got the servo reinstalled and it's nice and snappy and responsive now. So let's take it out for a test drive. I think you got it. Oh, so close. These trucks come in a bunch of different models. This is a 16889A. And as you can see, there's already been a couple upgrades done. The front and rear are two different sets of oil-filled shocks. This has a brushless motor from the factory, an ESC and receiver combo, and it has a standard 3-wire servo, which means if this servo goes out, it can be replaced with a regular Emax servo or a servo of your choice, which is fantastic. One notable upgrade that people like to do on these little trucks is they like to take these air-filled tires and replace them with some foam-filled tires from Remo Hobby. I have a couple sets of these on hand for another project, so I'm going to get these thrown on and we'll see how it does. Got those new tires mounted up. Let's slap the body on and see how this thing performs. Yeah, these new tires are keeping this truck much more planted than the stock tires that just have air in them. When I hit the throttle, it doesn't just completely spin out of control now. It can actually maintain direction, and you can even slide around some cool corners. As far as distance goes, that's about as far away as you need to be with a little RC car like this. Something that's 12th, 14th, 16th scale. Once it gets that far away, you just don't know what you're controlling or what you're doing, right? Even on a track, you're not nearly that far away. It does diff out pretty frequently. Probably could use some thicker grease in the actual diffs. But overall, this thing's pretty darn impressive. Let's see if we can wall flip like an X-Max. Don't think so. So, the 16889A is a great car. It's even better with these foam-filled tires from Remo Hobby. The motor is a little bit toasty, but as you can see, I can keep my hand on it or my finger on it, and so it's not too hot to the touch. Here at the skate park, about ready to do some bashing. All I want for today is to avoid flipping over in that bowl so that I don't have to go down there. Other than that, take a look at this skate park. Perfect. Look at that thing go. See if we can jump this gap. Oh, no problem. This truck can take a beating. And up. Oh, made it. And we'll go in the bowl and right back out. That concludes the test and tune of the stock 16889A. And I love this truck so much that I just had to pick up my own. So stay tuned for some future videos on upgrading this little truck and putting it to the test. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and thanks for watching.